Hello Aquarius, this is Mtreetarot, and I am doing your July 2018 reading, and this month I'm doing a How Does Your Ex Feel reading. I thought I'd try it, and it seems to be going pretty well. So how does Aquarius's ex feel? So we're gonna look at your energy, the ex's energy, and then get an outcome for July 2018. Aquarius. All the Aquariuses listening and cross-washers. Well, so already we have here that this was a serious breakup. You were betrayed and extremely depressed about this breakup. It was probably a marriage or at least an engagement. It really turned your home life and your plans, your future plans, upside down, Aquarius. And you were devastated. You may still be devastated on this, depending on how recent this loss was. So that's how that was. This was seriously hurtful. Okay, now we look at the ex's energy. The Chariot reversed is saying that he or she hasn't moved on yet. Did not win out in the situation, and it has not started over yet. So I'm not sure what the betrayal was, but if it was cheating, if it was, and I don't, I'm just guessing on that, but if it was cheating, it could be that the now ex was not serious about that person he or she cheated with. So they're, just like I said, not moving on, not feeling victorious, not feeling lucky, and not starting over. In fact, they might be losing money, and this could be a result of this home breaking up, maybe family breaking up, because that could mean obviously losing money. Everybody loses money in a divorce, especially the person who has the most money. Your ex might be more worried about losing money than he or she was about what he or she did to you, but not necessarily. It's like nobody won out in this situation, and it's really sad. What's going on in the month of July? If you're a female, you're starting to heal, but you're focusing on your home. You're focusing on getting together a home, maybe finding a home, or fixing up a home, and nurturing your child or your kids. Maybe self-care is what you're focusing on now. Trying to stay grounded, trying to stay functioning, because of this breakup being so devastating, trying to continue to work and complete your daily tasks and stay emotionally stable. So the Hanged Man in reverse could signify that you're going to come out of this limbo situation. If you're in the process of a divorce and the finalization is coming up, the Hanged Man reverse could be representing that limbo period where the divorce is pending but it's not final. That can be just a hellish period. I don't know why I just got this in my head, but I think there is a possibility somebody would change their mind during this process while the divorce is pending. Because until it's final, there is time to change your mind. Your partner also has time to change their mind about it, depending on who initiated it. I don't see making up in the month of July, but I see that you definitely want to come out of this limbo stage. It's like you either want it over with or you want something to happen so that it kind of reverses itself. And I don't know if you need a miracle or if the ex has made any effort. So I'm going to pull some more cards about the ex. Your ex could be another air sign, Aquarius. It could be a Cancer because of the Chariot. Those are the only signs I guess your ex could be an earth sign, but it doesn't matter what sign. I'm not getting a certain sign strongly. The King of Swords in reverse it's like hasty energy, right? Doing something really quickly, maybe without thinking. So that tells me that both of you, but since if you're the Pisces, right? If you're the Pisces and you're not a cross watcher, then you should rethink the situation with that King of Swords. And maybe you hastily filed for a divorce or hastily moved out of the house or kicked the person out of your house. I'm not saying you should rethink it. The cards aren't saying that right now, but they're saying that this maybe happened fast. And so knowing that it happened fast, especially if you have a lot invested, you have options, right? If you're still in the limbo stage and this divorce hasn't finalized or the person hasn't moved all their things out yet, there's still a chance for reconciliation. And the cards are not saying it again. I'm just saying that based on how this looks, how it happened hastily, and how the ex hasn't gone forward to start anything new yet, that this reading's basically about how do you keep things together, how do you deal with what happened, and can you ever get beyond it, because the betrayal was so devastating. Okay, so let's see what else about the ex. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse, right? So Maybe the ex thought that they had greener pastures somewhere else, and they're already realizing that they don't. They thought they had a lot of choices, but they were delusional. That's what that Seven of Cups reversed means to me. I mean, it also means the same thing to me in upright, but it's even worse because the outcome is that the truth is they really don't have all those choices that they thought, and the loss is going to be devastating to them financially and emotionally. And you know, when I see these two cards together, the emotional loss of if they're going to be separated from their kids is going to weigh heavily. And, you know, maybe you want to hurt this person back. Or maybe you aren't ever going to be able to forgive. And this may just be what's going to happen. I mean, there was a swift decision, it looks like. I can't say what you should do, Pisces. I just know it looks like there's still time that the ex, if he or she is realizing that their dreams aren't coming true, there's a huge loss, they're not able to move on, and that they made a huge error in thinking that they had all these options, possibly going through a midlife crisis, really. But even if they're thinking that, if they're not doing what they need to do in order to save this relationship, then it looks like it's going to go through, right? So the ex needs to, I wish I was really talking to the ex right now. They need to move quickly and do something to save the relationship. I don't feel it's really up to you to do that, Pisces. All you could be is open to their gesture. Maybe there's something they need to change. Maybe you ask them to do certain things and they haven't done them, so you don't feel comfortable and you don't feel like you can trust again. And you can't be in a relationship where you can't trust the other person. So, interesting reading. I hope it goes well for you, whatever happens. And I hope that you start to heal. Thank you so much for listening, Pisces. If you would like a private reading, I do private readings by email link. You'll get a video that's about 14 minutes long, and it's only $11.11 on PayPal. You can email me at mtreetarot@gmail.com to find out more about how you get the private reading, and you should receive it within 1 to 2 days, unless I say otherwise in the email. So thank you so much for listening. Take care, Aquarius. And I'm sorry if I was calling you Pisces a couple times, that's because I just did Pisces. Yeah, so Aquarius, this reading was for you. And it's the Cancer that I think you may have as an ex or another air sign. Okay, thank you so much. Take care.